and the ways in which older generations view the brands they work for, buy from, or associate with is changing with new generations. It's no longer just about the quality of the product, but the reputation and the values of the company as well. As brands pivot to meet the demands of younger audiences, what do you think are some of the more noticeable differences in the expectations between older and younger generations?
That's a really good question. We recently did a research study with Lifeway Research that touched on some of these themes that you bring up, Scott. Our research study was all centered around this idea of what do Christians do differently in how they manage their finances as opposed to non-Christians? And we wanted to understand, are there differences, right? We focused our survey on believers in the age bracket between 25 and 40, so a bit on the younger side. So I have some data points that are fresh from that research study on the younger side. But in the course of all that research, some of the other investigation that we uncovered or researched ourselves was that the older generations, which we still have many older members of our credit union, they're great savers.
Yes.
They grew up in a time where there was just different circumstances in the world. And I think the older generations were taught to work hard, take care of yourself, take care of your family. It was very focused on living through very difficult circumstances and almost like a survival through difficult circumstances and self-preservation. And as you say that, older generations in some studies focus on quality of product and other things. Today, what we're seeing through our research study and through other studies is that younger people care about values. They care about aligning their values with an institution or an organization, whether it's a retail organization or a bank, a church. They want to know that they're unifying or working or collaborating with those that share similar values. So in a sense, that's a huge shift. And we're seeing it ourselves because as we changed our brand, part of it was to clarify that message, because if people can't understand who we are and what our values are, then we can never hope to attract the full potential of believers out there to come and consider us as a banking solution for them. Right.
Yeah. No, that's so good. Another one is, how do you think the younger generation's propensity to research the values of a company before engaging with it is affecting businesses today?
Well, that decision to buy something isn't instant. Our research study that we did in January with Lifeway, one of the questions indicated that younger people between 25 and 40 60% of them are very likely to make an instant decision or want to make an instant decision on something they need. But other questions, the responses indicate that they want to make sure that that decision is aligned with their values.
Yes.
So there's this tension with younger people that they want what they need today, but they want to take enough time to make sure that they're committing their dollar to an institution, organization that is going to somehow further what their beliefs are.